Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you are here for the first time, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Simbulele. As you can tell by the title of the video today, I want to share a few mistakes you can avoid as a first-time landlord if you are venturing into that space or have plans to do so in the future. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. This video mainly focuses on dealing with your tenants, as that is the biggest problem I have encountered so far. Mistake number one you want to avoid when picking out a tenant as a first-time landlord is not running a proper character and financial check on your tenant. A huge red flag is if the tenant does not have legitimate references. Having someone to vouch for their character is very important. If they do not have a previous landlord like mine claimed, I would go as far as saying get a character statement from their boss or from just their place of work. Another red flag that you should look out for, obviously you'll have a look at their pay slips and their bank statements. If your tenant is paying a 12,000 Rand monthly installment for a car and yet they need a second party to qualify for a 7,000 Rand monthly rental fee, that is a red flag. So make sure that you run proper character and financial checks on your tenants. Mistake number two you want to avoid as a first-time landlord is if your tenant cannot afford to pay the full deposit fee upfront. This could be an indicator that they will not keep up with the rent. We had an agreement with our previous tenant that he would pay the deposit fee in 3 monthly installments. But the time he moved out, he had not paid up the deposit, and this caused a lot of problems for us. Remember, it's a business. Do not be too lenient, otherwise it will come back to bite you. Mistake number three you want to avoid as a first-time landlord is not doing the first property inspection a month after the tenant has moved in. Usually the first property inspection is done 3 months after the tenant has moved in. This is way too long. The first month should be enough to give you an idea of how the person lives and how they will keep your property. Our previous tenant moved out after 3 months, but by the damage done to the property, you would have thought they lived there for a year. Greasy walls, disgusting oven, broken shower, disgusting bathtub and toilet, stained floors, holes in the walls, all of this just within 3 months. So please do your first inspection a month after they have moved in. And because they had not paid up the deposit fee, we had to fix everything from our own pocket. And the last one on my list, mistake number 4 you want to avoid as a first-time landlord is not being present when the tenant moves out, or at least having a representative there, whether it's an agent or a security guard, to ensure that number one, the tenant moves out with all their belongings. Otherwise, the responsibility for packing everything away and getting rid of their stuff will fall on you. Number two, to ensure that they leave the property clean, spotless, or at least the way they found it. Otherwise, you will have to pay for the cleaning services. And number 3, to ensure that they hand in the keys. We gave a clear instruction to our previous tenant, hey, please leave the keys with the security guard. He lied and said that he left them on top of the kitchen counter, but the door was locked and the gate was locked, so we had to replace the locks. And remember, he had not paid up the deposit fee, so we had to pay for everything. Make sure that you are present or someone is there when they move out. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have found this video helpful, please leave a comment down below. Or if you want to add any other mistakes to avoid as a first-time landlord, whatever your experience has been, please also leave a comment down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.